Hey guys, HuzzyGames bringing you another video. Now welcome back to Unranked Diamond, the series that we take a Smurf account, fresh account, never played rank before, and show you the adventure to Diamond. So today we're top lane and we're starting at Platinum 1 0 LP. So recently we've had a bit of a struggle with this account, but that's fine. I have taken a day off recording, or actually 2 days if I'm actually being honest. Because I recorded one video in advance, and that's kind of let me refresh my batteries and actually play on my main account, which has kind of made me go, hey, I'm actually not a bad player again. So if you haven't already watched my brand new series that I'm going to be doing, most likely, episode 1 came out yesterday. It's called The Climb, and it's basically me just climbing back to high diamond on my main account. The episode 1 is in promotion series to Diamond 3. So yeah, I'd recommend to check that out. I'm going to be still doing Unranked Diamond, so don't worry. That series is probably going to run on the side. Whether I do it just one video a week at the moment or do it as an extra video a day, I'm not really sure. I'm just going to have to kind of experiment and see. Today, though, I'm kind of thinking of playing Renekton. We've seen Renekton be fairly strong recently. And he is actually, statistically, one of my best champions. I used to play him years ago. I've played him a bit this season. And yeah, he's really fun. Like I'd give him the definition of fun, really, in top lane. You know, his early game is a lot more fun than his late game, obviously. But even in late game, you can have a lot of fun on him because you can just be annoying, really. That's kind of what you got to aim for, is just harass people, get in their way. And you can still do decent damage to squishies in late game. You know, that damage doesn't disappear. You're just not a great tank killer. Unless you go the attack speed Renekton build with Bork. I've never really done that playstyle, so I doubt I'm going to do it. But I'm thinking about learning how to do that playstyle because it's really good. I've seen some streams where Renekton in Challenger stuff has done it. And I'm like, oh, okay, he's killing everything. So yeah, that's what we might be doing today. At least Renekton. Alright, so we get Lucian. And we've got a hover of Kassadin. Kassadin's not bad versus LeBlanc from my knowledge. We're also going to just pick Renekton straight away because Renekton, he's pretty good against anything. So I think that will be fine. We've got Pull Party. We're going to go AD CDR in the runes. If you can, by the way, the best runes for Renekton is AD Reds, AD Quints, Armor Yellows, or Health if you're against an AP user. And then just flat cooldown reduction blues. Like you want the maximum, I think it's 10%, I think. I don't have that. I only have 5% in my blues, but that's still perfectly fine. Thunderlords or Fervor, it will basically, I'm going to see what I'm against. If I'm against something really squishy, then I'm going to go Thunderlords. If I'm against something that I have to trade with and duel with, then Fervor will be a lot better. So just waiting to see what we're against pretty much, and then we'll know. And that's kind of how you decide, you know. Thunderlords is a burst thing, Fervor's a trading thing, bingo bango, you know what you're going to go against what champion. Alright, so there's an Alistar with a Calista. That's the good combo with her ultimate. Like she throws an Alistar in, they knock up, and then he knocks up again, and then knocks somebody towards your team. It's like, holy moly. Okay, so that's probably Rengar jungle. I wouldn't think that's Rengar top. The Rengar top hasn't really been a thing for like 2 years now. I actually used to play it all the time, and I actually miss Rengar top. But in the current meta, he just won't do very well on average. Occasionally, sure, if you're a Rengar top player, you're going to get fed occasionally. But that's why I'm saying on average, he's hard to actually get right. Okay, so we're going to have a Master Yi jungle. Haven't seen one of those in quite some time. In the early stages of this Unranked Diamond series, we saw 2 champions a lot. One was Master Yi and one was Cho'Gath. Haven't seen Master Yi in quite some time. That is obviously because the account is a little bit higher rated. Okay, Shen. Yeah, I can't burst you at all. So we're going to swap over to Fervor. I can still kill this guy. I can still win the lane, but it's going to be kind of difficult, honestly, because he's so goddamn tanky, and he has the taunt to get away. So we'll see how it goes. It also depends how much Rengar's top lane, because I could get killed if he taunts me and the Rengar jumps on me. But we'll have a good look-see. So without much further ado, let's get into the game where we're playing Renekton. Okay, welcome to the loading screen. This is where I use the website lolskill.net. Now, as you can see, my team actually has a 50.6% chance to win. Let's break it down. We have a Diamond 5 looks to be Master Yi main, a Platinum 1 Renekton, a Platinum 1 Thresh, a Diamond 5 Lucian, and a Diamond 5 Kassadin. On the enemy team, a Platinum 2 Rengar, a Platinum 1 LeBlanc with a negative win rate, a Diamond 5 Shen with a negative win rate, a Diamond 5 Alistar, and a Platinum 2 Calista. Anybody potentially a Smurf in this game? Looking at the amount of ranked games, Probably not. Rengar has 50 ranked wins, but 1,000 normal games. So he probably just is playing ranked for the first time this season. He was probably ranked last season. Also, interesting thing to note is the Kallista's name is Lucian to Master. So our Lucian probably did take that pick away from them. But there we go. So without much further ado, let's get into the game where we are playing Renekton. Okay, welcome to today's game. So today we're playing Renekton, the TikTok croc himself. Now today we're also against Shen. So I will say, Renekton is an early game bullying champion. You know, you want to have that lane dominance. You want to be like, I'm Renekton, I'm standing here, or you have to come near me, and then I'll chunk you. That's how you play Renekton. But I am against a Shen. That is an annoying matchup because he has a lot of survivability. He has his taunt that he can just get away. And also there is the W. He can avoid my auto attacks, and I believe that also works for my W. So I'm going to have to be really, really careful that I don't use my, what's it called? Ruthless Predator when he uses his W circle thing. Because that would suck. That's a lot of damage that I would be missing out. Also, just to note, the Alistar has gone full aggression here. My bot lane should be, you know, noticing this. He's got Ignite and Thunderlords on Alistar. That basically is saying that they want to kill stuff. There's no way, you know, that's it. That's all they want to do. Alright, what's up, Yi? Hey, that's mean. I don't really want to, like, tank this. No, thanks, buddy. And voila. See you later. Alright, so this guy is a Mussy main. Again, they're kind of rare the higher rating you go, because he's not a great high rating champion. But if someone is a main of a champion in high rating, it does mean they have to be pretty good with it. So, hopefully, he knows what he's doing, which, well, he should be. And he can get really fed. That would be great. He has gone the teleport also, which I always find interesting. I never know why to go teleport. I know occasionally that they manage to teleport in and get a kill here or there, but I always think Flash would be, like, better. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I love Flash too much. Just going for a bit of chunking on him. Just have that lane dominance that I was talking about by getting him relatively low in the early stages, which is good. Pushing him in, I don't really want to do that because I'm kind of scared of a Rengar. Whenever you're against like a Shen that has a taunt or something that has a good amount of CC in top lane, always be a little bit careful of a gank because they are going to be looking to chain CC you. He can taunt me, then Rengar come in and bowler me. Also, you've got to look in when an opponent like that, if you guys just saw, standing still. Standing still most of the time means typing. Why is he typing? Is he saying come top lane? Is he saying we can kill Renekton? You got to think that. And I know some people are like, that's overthinking. Sometimes it saved me. If I'm like, okay, my opponent is actually typing right now, I'm going to back off and hey presto, their jungler's top. So I'm like, aha, he was asking for a gank. Okay, whenever that is down, I can't really do anything, which is really lame. I'm going to throw one health potion on. Master Yi is looking mid lane for a gank. It is kind of hard to gank a LeBlanc with a Kassadin in your lane. Yeah, I was going to say that. But she does go down. Is it worth it? Yeah, technically. Well, actually, it's kind of even. If you get first blood, obviously it's worth more gold because first blood gold. But then you get an assist and boom, you get the assist gold as well. So LeBlanc in a 1v1 has got ahead by that. But actually by team gold, we're probably ahead because now Master Yi is actually farming. So, yeah. Kind of wary of a top lane gank right here. Master Yi is actually invading a Rengar. Okay, he's actually there. He started red buff. Okay. I was wondering where did he start. I really want to get this to reset, to be honest. I don't like it this far pushed up. But it's going to be hard to reset unless I push it into his tower. So that's what I'm going to do. His damage is so goddamn high for a tank. Huzzy cannon. Okay, I'm backing off. Marcy, I don't know what he's doing. Like, what? You can't just AFK and then hope someone walks into you. Like, hello? Okay, I heard LeBlanc passive too. Alright, so there was a trade. They killed Kalista, which is really good. But Lucian also does go down. Yeah. I'd say kind of worth because my AD carry got the kill. Kassadin is struggling a lot already versus LeBlanc. And she flashed. Eesh. So I will say Cassin is a matchup that usually is perfectly fine versus LeBlanc, but you saw here, he actually was getting auto-attacked by about 6 minions. Like, that's just instant death in the early game. As a Cassin, play like a wimp in the early game, and you'll actually outscale her because of your Q. You just got to get to that point. Marcy, you could actually kill this guy if he goes too close. Oof. Oof. Oh, for God's sake. Like, Shen is such an annoying thing to lane against. How's bot lane though? So he's a little bit behind in CS. That's fine. Remember, I do have armor pen right now, so I could actually go for a fight. I'm nearly level 6, that's what I'm waiting for. Alright, Shen 6. Shen 6. He's probably in here. Yeah. One thing you can tell actually with Shen, by the way, if you're ever laning against him, if his sword is still in the area, it means he's still around. Because his sword does have a maximum range that it can be apart from him. It will eventually just travel with him. So yeah, so Cassin is also asking for help a lot still in mid lane. Part of me is like, does Marcy help him? Because Marcy going mid, he is getting pressure there. Like, he got 1 kill, and then the second time he got a flash. But it's a really hard lane to gang. Like I said, when he died the first time, I was like, it's hard to kill a LeBlanc. He's looking to ult. Yeah, you can't do that, you mate. God damn it. Don't rage. Yeah, Marcy just needs to kind of go in farm mode if I was him. Because that was just giving them a free kill. Bot lane is seeming to be doing okay. If we get to late game, I think we might be okay because, or we might do okay, because Castin in the late game is really strong. And if we just use pink wards correctly, which hopefully we'll be able to, we shouldn't make Rengar that useful. Which I know it's hard to sometimes make a Rengar not useful, but if you group, then I think we'll be fine. I kind of want to go ward over here. It's not the most useful thing. Kind of like Rengar's kind of like an Evelyn in the way that by the time he gets to these bushes, he's probably ulted already. That's why it's always worth having a pink up if you're against a Renekton. Whoa. Okay, I do damage. No, not again, Kassadin. This guy's just feeding. No. Like, oh my god. Just be like, again, I want to stress the point. If you're playing bad, fair enough. You can have a bad game. Just because you're having a bad game doesn't mean the rest of the people are. And doesn't mean we're going to FF the game. I kind of want to kill this guy really badly. I need him to use Taunt and W though before I go for it. Because I'd just get killed. It's really hard to tower dive. Nice! It's really hard to tower dive a... Ooh, hey. He's level 7? Holy moly, that guy is leveling really quick as a Rengar. No, just please don't. The one thing this Master Yi I don't think has got great thingy on is knowing when he shouldn't go crazy. Like, yeah. I don't think it would be a good idea invading. Because we have a really weak mid laner. A big part of invading like junglers like here is knowing that your team can back you up. And yeah, our mid won't do anything right now. Like the good thing is, I will say he's actually keeping up with CS. That means the LeBlanc just can't last hit very well. Also, I think yeah, I'm gonna go this build. I am going the aggro build because I kind of want to do stuff versus Shen. I don't want him just to have a free lane phase. Like I am 11 CS ahead, which is good, but I actually want to do more than that. I'm also going like this build because it will actually let me stay on him a bit more with the movement speed that Yumu's gives. And then after Yumu's, then I'll be going the Black Cleaver. So I am going relatively damage Renekton here, guys. So just to let you know. It is kind of my playstyle on him. I will be transitioning into tank, but more in the late game. Because you only really need to go tank Renekton when grouping is a thing. You know. Wait. Okay, that's fine. Did I need to use my ultimate for it? not really, but I kind of like that I did. Okay, cool. He's still around. His sword is here, so that could tell me that Rengar's top, because why would Shen stay? Yeah, there he is. Why would he still be here? Alright, so we're getting a good bot lane. So that's all the casting in his head. I don't know what exactly he's thinking right now, but it's a good idea. Yeah, why not? I like killing the AD carry. 1 for 1 for that. I'll take it. I like killing the AD carry because it means that's bad. It means that she can't continue to farm. And Lucian can. So yeah, in my mind that was kind of worth it. It gets our AD carry further ahead than theirs. Musty can farm top lane. We just got to hold on for late game if we want to win this game, pretty much. Which I think it will determine on this guy's attitude. Alright, cool. Alright, so there's the teleport again. So he's done that twice now. He's ulted and then TP'd. That's kind of the strength of Shen. Some Shens, by the way, we saw it a few episodes ago. Did we? I can't remember. But one... Yeah, we did, I think. One Shen... typical Master Yi player. One Shen went Smite. And then went the Red Smite. Like, I kind of said it was Cinderhulk. Yeah, I got confused. I kind of said it was Blood Rays or whatever. Yeah, I got confused with the Red Smite name. I don't think we're gonna kill him. Oh wait, no, we're gonna. Nope, nope. Back off, back off, back off, back off, back off, back off. You can't go near a tower. He should stay near mid lane. Alright, well, it's a good counter gank. It was unfortunate that we didn't get a kill, but whatever. What I'm going to be careful of right now, it's why I'm not actually being aggressive, is Rengar didn't use ultimate then. So he actually could come back and ult me. Going back straight away, though, and buying my Yumu. And then buying... may as well buy a refillable. So we've got the kind of bursty Renekton damage now. I've just got to kind of use it, if that makes sense. So we've seen that I can jump on the Shen and do a decent amount of damage to him. But what I would do, by the way, if I was this Sarkastin and losing this lane so badly, buy a Negatron Cloak or go Abyssal. Boom. Like, she does less damage straight away. That would help. Hopefully he's looking at the minimap. I'm going to guess that he isn't, because Rengar is literally here. But he's dead in a 1v1 anyway, okay. Oh, he got the bot lane? Wow, that was quick. So this game, I'll say, is slowly going out of control. Again, I hate blaming one person, but a lot of it is mid lane, because what you have to kind of think, if you think of mid lane or the League of Legends as a game, right, as a chessboard, your mid lane is your king and queen. Like, they control the game. They control the tempo, they control who has pressure, and if you have a really fed mid lane, you can't do a lot, because if you try to make a play top lane, you try to make a play bot lane, you know in your head the enemy mid lane is going to be really fed, really strong, and they're coming. So mid lane, I would honestly say, is the most important lane to actually win stuff in, like to win the lane in. So if you know in your own heart you're not a great person in 1v1s, don't main mid lane, because it's the role of 1v1s. Like, and really important 1v1s. Because like right now, I'm winning the war. Me and Shen are kind of even, let's say, in the 1v1 in top lane. Like, he's got 3 assists, I've got 1 kill, relatively even in farm. No one's winning, no one's losing. But this 1v1 is irrelevant so far in this game. Neither of us have actually been able to do anything really that could actually win the game. Every single time Shen has teleported in, he's just teleporting in. He's not saving anybody's life as of yet. So it's like, eh. He is pretty panicky with that W though. Kassadin, for some reason, is right in the middle of the lane when he's losing. It's like this guy might be intentionally feeding now just to get out of the game. Master Yi, I would not take that trade. Yeah, he lost it without even Shen ult then. Just, I don't know. Especially, again, I don't want to overseem complaining here. This is just literally me just giving my thoughts of what's happening this game. Is we have a Master Yi main who's probably raging. Again, it's something about the champion that people kind of rage a lot more. We have a Master Yi main who should know that he's a late game champion, right? But then he's trying to make all these crazy early game plays that are just not working. I don't get it, especially coming from a Master Yi main. He should know that I don't do stuff in the early game. He should know that I should just farm. But he's not. He's like he's tried to do this invade like 3 times. Where? Why? There could be a big explosion in bot lane very soon. Yeah. Look, everybody's going bot. 5-0 Rengar, and Master Yi's not paying attention again. Cool. Okay, so this might be another loss, and we're actually probably going to be pretty close to actually getting demoted on this account to Platinum 2, unfortunately. That was ridiculous damage. Are you kidding me? I was like, this person must be dead by Lucian. And I was like, I'll go for LeBlanc. Nope. They didn't kill Rengar. I don't know how Rengar didn't die quick enough. Okay. They are really fed. Yeah. Again, all I'll say is whenever you find yourself feeding, and I know, you know, I've done it recently in the Yorick episode, try everything you can just not to. Even if that means you're getting no last hits practically, because I'd actually say even though you're probably gaining more gold by trying to go for last hits, you're probably giving the enemy team more gold, but you're actually giving them more morale. And I'd say solo queue and ranked, etc. I'd say a lot of it is actually not won on actual gold percentages and how many items people have. I'd actually say most of it is actually won by morale, like how happy people are, how sad people are. I'd actually say that is way more important to wins and victories. Now, it does actually look that the Kassadin is actually AFK, so this game is pretty much a loss, and I would say he's been a big reason for the loss. You know, we've got a 9-1 LeBlanc with a 5-1 Rengar. That a lot of that came from the early game, or from the mid lane, unfortunately. And now he's gone AFK. Again, even if you feed, like going AFK is just admitting that you kind of messed up big time. But yeah, like, again, I'm somebody that I hate ragers, but the people that I believe should get banned without a question, etc., is AFKers instantly. Like, he's back now, yay. But yeah, I just can't deal with them. Like, if you AFK in my game, I am reporting you, no question. Like, you're just reported. Because, yeah, ragers, they're annoying, they ruin games, but I can still play with a rager, I can mute a rager. I can't play with an AFKer, because they're AFK. You know, that's the point. Shen, by the way, because of how weak the Kassadin is, he is basically allowed to build full armor. So I can do nothing versus this guy, which is really lame. I lag. Okay. Really low health on her. He's just walking in to die. Like, yeah, he's inting. 100% he's intentionally feeding now. I lag. Yeah, sure you do. Just walking into the enemy. Convenient. So you was AFK and now just intentionally feeding. Awesome! They are really nice people to have on your team. Well, this is a problem. Well, I think this game's going to be a loss. Again, these type of games, there's no point getting annoyed about them because there's nothing... If it is the game that you feel that you just could not have done anything, and I honestly am in the camp right now, hopefully you guys agree, I couldn't do anything. Like, the mid lane was feeding too much. Master Yi was going for stupid plays in the early game when he's a Master Yi. Bot lane was doing well. I'd actually say bot lane could have done well this game if the enemy didn't get so far ahead. Like, Lucian's on 166 farm. He was doing good. It's just a shame what happened in mid and jungle that has led to the rest of the game snowballing. So, don't get annoyed by these games, is my advice for today's episode. It's not your fault. Keep playing, you know, keep trucking. But don't get annoyed by it. Don't tilt from it, because there's nothing you can do. He's AFK again. Okay, cool. But yeah. This account at the moment is a bit annoying, really. Because, yeah, again, I'd recommend, if you haven't already, watch my episode 1 of the climb, I'm calling it. It's the series that I'm climbing back to high diamond on my main account. And on that account, I'll just say, I'm being successful on that account. I'm climbing through like mid to diamond to high diamond right now. This account is a different animal, unfortunately. Which I don't know why. Oh, he dodged it. I am so getting ganked right now. I don't want to die again. Okay, I'm not, but still. Shen could probably 1v1 me right now anyway. I said yes. The reason I said yes is because it's useless with this guy. Like, there's just no point. It's a game that you should just get out of as quick as possible, because there's no point, you know, making this game to 40 minutes. Even though, like I always say, there's a chance of winning. There probably isn't this game. Like, there's usually a chance of winning when people aren't like AFKing. So yeah. Then you took Gromp. Oh, we went Thornmail second item? Oh my, I am never going for this guy. Some people are like, God, that Shen build. Yeah, as I said earlier, he's allowed to do this because of how, you know, unfed this person is. I know that's not proper English, unfed, but yeah, like, the Kassadin offers him no threat. And because he offers no threat to him, he can just build full armor, and yeah, it doesn't really matter. Oh, LeBlanc is so fed. We may as well just AFK, like, not AFK. We may as well just let them push. And I hate open mid. It's the biggest thing that I also despise. But if he's just gonna stand in mid lane and die, yeah, you know, if people don't want to surrender. Because I will say, like, there are some people in rank that don't surrender ever. Surrendering sometimes is healthy. It's a good thing to do. It's good if you're the person feeding. I know some people like surrendering. It can kind of stop you tilting if you know you've had a bad game. People will say, do I buy this Kassadin? Nah, I think he's literally just wanting out of this game. He was the one ages ago that said FF and stuff. I literally don't think he's lagging. I think, I could be wrong, you know, some people are like, oh, you're looking into it too much. I think he's intentionally feeding and being AFK just to let the game stop. Because he wanted it to stop after like 3 or 4 deaths they had in mid lane. That's all. But that's my honest opinion. Again, I could be wrong. It's still going to be a report no matter what, because he is AFKing all the time, so it doesn't really matter. But yeah, just kind of lame. I hate these type of games. He's 100 CS down in mid lane too. Holy moly. Marcy is still looking for pressure in our own jungle. I would give up on that venture, my friend. I don't think you're going to be having success. Thresh is also looking for him. I wouldn't go near that guy. just saying. He's an angry kitty. The annoying thing too, I can't do anything versus Shen. Look at his build. He's got Sunfire, Thornmail, Ninja Tab. Now he's building a Dead Man's Plate because he's allowed to build full armor. It's so lame. Like if I hit him, I actually probably get hurt more than I do to him. Well, that's probably definitely true. I won't do any damage to this guy. I don't. No. Hey, look, I can get my second item, guys. Look at me. Woo! Oh, she didn't even use W. Well, that's kind of today's episode. Again, just to kind of say the point, I upload every episode. Some people are like, what's the point in uploading this? I upload every single one because I find that if you guys, like right now, there are some people in bronze and silver that are like, oh, only this stuff happens in bronze and silver. No, they happen in low diamond games too. Like, that's what this episode is for me. It's to show you guys that it's not just low rating that has sucky people and sucky games. It's every rating. Challenger will even have these type of games. You know, people literally will give up after their first couple deaths and be like, guys, it's over, GG. When our bot lane, I would say our bot lane was doing well, and we actually just got demoted. That really sucks. But our bot lane was doing really well. They were killing them, and that was even having like Rengar pressure and Shen teleport. They were still holding their own. And then I was doing fine in top lane. It was a neutral top lane. But then unfortunately just feeding like crazy. And that just made the game go nuts. You know, there's nothing you can do about that. So we are now in Platinum 2. So this, I think, is the first time ever I've gone down in a tier on one of these Smurf series. Damage-wise, Lucian did the most on my team than me. See Caston's damage, yay. But yeah, I'm going to report this guy for... I'm going to report him for two things. Some people agree with me, some people won't. I'm going to report him for leaving and intentionally feeding. Because I do honestly believe in my own kind of like head that he was just inting to get the game done. Again, I might be wrong, I might be right, but that's the way I feel. The Tribunal and Riot could decide. So that kind of sucks, so this series is going to be a little bit longer than I anticipated. I am trying to win, guys. Like, please don't make, don't be like, oh, Huz is just like losing to make the series longer. No, I'm really trying to win. It's just kind of lame when this stuff happens. So hopefully you guys enjoyed anyway. If you did, throw a like on it. Again, go watch The Climb episode 1. I would recommend it. Subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you guys next time. See ya.